Shot a video, for me it would have been 3 or 4 weeks ago for this book, and if I get the timing right, this will have gone up a week before this. In this video I was talking about how I wasn't the biggest fan of it, and I might have been done with the Baltimore universe in general. I had read the previous 8 volumes focusing on Lord Baltimore and his crusade, I'll call it. But at this point in the story, he is dead, his wife has taken over, and some of what I was talking about felt was missing in here is actually in here. The two are very much companion pieces, and I feel like this should have come out before this. This introduces a lot of the characters that in here get solo 1 to 2 issue adventures by themselves, and I don't know what the timing wise how these were originally published as single issues, but I do think this as a collection should have come out before this, and I think it was supposed to as well, because I feel like I've been waiting for this since November, certainly 2021, sometime in then. This was supposed to have come out. Anyway, this is the continuing adventures of the Baltimore / Joe Golem universe, and like I said in the previous video, I think I'm done with the Baltimore universe. I had read the first 100 issues of The Walking Dead, and when I got to issue 100, I decided to stop reading. At the time, I felt like the series was never going to end, that it could run forever, and it was just this sort of depressing thing that I thought wasn't going to end well for any of the characters. And so I decided to just remove that from my life, that I didn't need that. And I'm feeling the same about Baltimore at this point. I did enjoy, I just mentioned that I have the previous 8 volumes of the Lord Baltimore comics. I still got to figure out whether or not I have the original novel and read that, but I was enjoying Lord Baltimore. It was very good, and now we've gotten to after Lord Baltimore's death and the continuing adventures of some of his cast of characters, including his wife, and I just feel like I don't need this in my life anymore. It is a joyless universe. She is here fighting Nazis and witches, and I think I'm just going to cut ties. But let's talk about it. The story is still by Mignola and Golden. They have been co-writers for a number of years. I believe interior art is by Connell, cover art is by Madsen, and the cover art, I'm going to say, is better than the interior art. This is a great piece of work, but let's verify that real quick. Yeah, there we go. So, interior art by Connell, covers by Madsen, and we get, let's just turn to a random page here. I think these are okay. So here we go. Here is a couple of random pages. The art, I'm going to say, is okay. It's not the strongest, but it's also not the worst. It's okay. And I think my main problem is with the faces in general. Some of the face shapes are weird. Let's see if I can find some. So I think some of the face shapes and the mouths, I guess more specifically, are kind of weird. And I don't know. Like I said, the art is okay, but even the story is merely okay. Early on in this, they capture a witch, they bring her back to a base, and then it seems like the same thing keeps happening. So the captured witch tries to turn the tables on her captors, gets a hold of one of them, and then it ultimately leads to nothing because somebody else shows up and puts her down. And while that's happening at the base, there are side missions happening elsewhere, and it's just repetitive. For 5 issues, this is tiresome. The story's not great, the art's not great, and like I said, I think between these two, I can declare myself done with the Baltimore universe. just enjoy the ones that I have, get rid of both of these, and not continue picking up any future issues, collections. I think this has told me that I should be done. Between both of these, neither of which I enjoyed all that much, I can be done.